My name is Tony Orsten. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Imaginarium Studios in the UK and in the Asia-Pacific region.
Hi, I'm Michael Lake. I'm the Group Managing Director of Rhizophora Ventures and a Director of Imaginarium Asia-Pacific.
The landscape of Malaysia's creative industry is fascinating. I've been very lucky, and I've been taken on a tour of a lot of the production entities and places where content is being created. And I think it's growing. I think it's very impressive, and I think there's a lot of talent here. And I think we very much would like to be part of the growth of what's happening in Malaysia, and to be something of, we hope, of a leader in our particular field, which is storytelling using performance capture, being able to be even more compelling by telling great stories in the region. We're very excited and interested and happy to be part of this great opportunity, which is to have a real business set up in a real studios in Malaysia. I mean, there's nothing more exciting than seeing production happen around you and seeing the opportunities which present themselves. And Rhizophora have invested in our company, not just in the Malaysian company, but in the UK company. So we see them not only as partners, but they're on our board. And we see this growth, our growth of the whole company in the world, of being, our partners being Rhizophora Ventures. So for us, I should be looking at you. For us, they're much more than some joint venture partners. They're actually part of our company. The interesting thing about Malaysia, we think, is that there is a great opportunity to do a number of different things. First of all, because performance capture is becoming more and more popular in feature films, is that we're going to try and introduce the idea of being able to do performance capture in Malaysia. So it's a sort of more of an early stage adoption of the process. Secondly, from a gaming perspective, I think there's going to be many games and video games that are going to be made and are made in the region, and we'd very much like to be part of that and to be again a centre of excellence for capture in the region, which is fantastic. From an R&D perspective, research and development is obviously vital for a technology-based storytelling entity. So for us, having access to that in this part of the world is obviously brilliant. So we can use some of the talent that is here, both in the educational establishments and around the whole country, to try and push forward the technology and have that based and centred around here. And finally, content creation, being able to find stories and create stories that can be disseminated across film, television, games and the internet is for us really, really important, and something that will be hopefully very distinctive in this part of the world.
Well, at this stage, the investment that we've made into Imaginarium in the UK really is only focused on establishing the facility at the Pinewood Studios in Malaysia. We see great benefit of that because it can be the centre for the region, and it's more than just establishing the Imaginarium Studios Asia-Pacific for Malaysia. It's about servicing the whole Asia-Pacific region. So that takes in Australia, it takes in China. So we have the opportunity here, like the studios are centred to attract production from all across the region, to attract capture work to the studios. Our expectations is, as we've said earlier, is to build a centre of excellence for capture, both for performance capture as it is today, and as Tony alluded to, as it will be tomorrow. The one great thing about performance is that it's a new medium, and there's great opportunities as we develop what can be done in this area. The Imaginarium in the UK, for instance, is doing live motion capture now. So that's something that we can bring to Malaysia, but importantly we see the development of IP. It's all about IP, and that's the real key to us. It's the key to the Imaginarium UK, and it's why we invested through our 100% being owned by Khazanah Nasional. We see opportunity here to build the industry for the nation. This is part of our focus and Khazanah's focus on nation building and industry building for the content and media sector. The Imaginarium Studios Asia-Pacific is going to bring opportunities to filmmakers in Malaysia. Malaysian filmmakers can now think bigger. Malaysian filmmakers can think about, wow, they're doing that in the UK, we could do that now in Malaysia. So it does open the door for Malaysian filmmakers, not just for what we want to do, but for filmmakers in general. So all of the film producers in Malaysia, not only film producers but TV producers and games producers can now think bigger in what they want to do, and by thinking bigger they can create programs that will travel outside of Malaysia.